Four acclaimed Indian directors, Rima, Imtiaz Ali, Kabir Khan and Onir recently premiered their anthology film, My Melbourne in New Delhi. In an exclusive chat with WION's Samarpita, the filmmaking stalwarts talk about how their movie tackles pressing themes like diversity, sexuality, gender, disability and race.
My Melbourne is a film which is out of the box of the expected. It's not an expected film. In the way that for different stories directed by different directors, all of them are coming together in one film. They are of diverse topics. They're of diversity is in fact the key element of this film. So I feel that the more such films are seen at festivals like this, the better the chances are for the rest of the audience to get aware and interested in films.
One very important aspect of the city of Melbourne is that it's very graciously been host to the Afghan community post the Taliban takeover of 2021. And they are the ones who brought the Afghan women's cricket team to Melbourne and have played host to them. So in the pursuit of trying to figure out which stories we want to bring into this film, we met this young girl, Sitara, who's playing herself, and she's this young 15-year-old girl who was aspiring to be part of the Afghan women's cricket team and training for it back home in Afghanistan, but her dreams were shattered when the Taliban took over in 2021 and they had to escape.
It's in a way challenging the concept of hypermasculinity. You know, how there is this whole notion, what is it to be a man? And if you're gentle, if you're someone who's cooking, if you're wearing nail polish, then it makes you like a woman. And that's the whole, conflict that the father-son has.
The short film, it's called Emma. It's about a beautiful deaf dancer who refused to be limited in any circumstances. She is having also Usher syndrome, so she cannot hear. She's coming from deaf community and also slowly losing her vision.
So we have two women in this film, and one of them is what's called a homeless person, and she lives on the streets of Melbourne. However, she quite feels at home, you know. And there is this other girl who's recently married and coming from the Indian diaspora. She's come from India recently. She works somewhere and she has a husband and a home, but she doesn't feel like she belongs. Melbourne is a place which is very inclusive. One must understand that. As a city, you never feel like an outsider because everybody is welcome, everybody is embraced. This film is about differences. Various differences that are all put together and brought together into the film and also in the unit of in the film. For instance, there were people of diverse genders, of diverse nationalities, languages, abilities, differently abled people, that usually wouldn't find a place in a unit, were a part of our unit, and we learned to work with them, they learned to work with us, and that was a very unique experience.
And it was exhilarating to be a part of such a film, to be also just, when do we get an opportunity for four filmmakers who have different styles of their own to be able to sit together and talk about one film? It's also a very unique and very enriching experience to be able to do that. So I think that's what's unique about the film My Melbourne. It brought together so much of diversity, not only in terms of the subjects that we're talking about, but as Imtiaz said, that the kind of people who came together and just also four different diverse directors from India coming together for this one film, and all brought together by our producer, Meetu Bhaumik.
This is a time where we can own our place. That is what I believe, and that is what we are doing. So we are hopeful.
One can say that there are more women or female film directors than ever before. Yeah, isn't that true? So that's an encouraging sign. And more in the years to come. Some of us are putting our daughters out there as well.